The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Vanderbilt's offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And some room to work. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
To the air, it's Ginn. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Looking down the middle. Hauls it in. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll keep it on the ground. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. And the Commodores in a good spot here with second and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button.
Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. He's down to 22. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides the back on the option. The give. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Vanderbilt! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Georgia's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snagged out of the air.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Rides the back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Complete to the right. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Ginn. He's got his man, makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The Commodores will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off. You did a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He'll go to the sneak.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive linemen have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
Scanning the field, it's Ginn. Bringing the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Commodores will hustle to the line. He'll pull it on the read. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. He'll try to slam it in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So now on comes the field goal unit. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that...
Hits the afterburners. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Love love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. He breaks a tackle. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Ginn. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay. There he goes. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the ground, he's got it again.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll try to do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They've been running it, but now the pass. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Unloads quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
The one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. And this is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bohannon. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll send the back in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Looking to throw, it's Ginn. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Makes it past the marker. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll heave it deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Commodores will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 21 to UCLA. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air. It's Ginn. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle. It's Tyree. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Pocket breaking down. Plows through the defense. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Dogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He might want another play. They'll try to get it through the air. A strike downfield. Oh, a lot of space. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And
breaks into the open. Running through contact. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Makes the grab. It's Blakely. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
He'll keep it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Catch in the middle, it's Tyree. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go with a direct snap. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The RPO, it's complete. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Has to get there to move the sticks. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man on the left. He's loose. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, you're down 2 possessions. The defense knows you're going to take shots, so it's not going to be easy. But how about that explosive play and a 50-50 ball? Guy comes down with
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Ginn. Here's a heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down set.
Here's the pressure. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart.
going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll start this drive going to the air. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Punts it out of the air.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Back to pass. It's Ginn. Pulls it in. It's Tyree. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Commodores want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a man. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle.
Touchdown, Vandy. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. The 18 unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. To give as they work on that clock. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent, chains are moving, clock still going. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.